YouTube, Tucci back, Pickles video. It's not Sunday, no, you do not adjust your clocks. There will be no booter, there will be no Tales from the Booter tomorrow. A couple of reasons. Firstly, the wife sodded off out to a wedding, so she's staying over. So that's me babysitting the dog and well, mainly the dog really. She didn't seem to be too fussed about the kids, but oh, you got to stay because of the dog. I said, what about the kids? But equally, and I'm pretty sure most of us in the UK, or you may not know, I don't know, it depends. There is an incoming storm, so I think it's going to absolutely fucking piss it down tomorrow anyway, so I doubt it's going to be on. So I probably won't miss out on anything, but I thought I've got a few bits here, nothing major. Well, there's some nice ones, but no big callage or anything like that. It'd be a relatively short video, perhaps. Well, the other thing, Revival. Revival is happening now. What's happened, depending on what the time is. I know there's a few of you chaps put stuff on Facebook. Wow, jealous. Enjoy it. I hope it goes okay. I hope everyone's safe and, you know, all that kind of shit, and no one gets hurt or has an accident and gets too pissed. But I will be planning, I've said this before, next year I think I'm going to look to do Blackpool and Revival. Play Manchester, I said it before. I mean, having gone to Blackpool, I can see what a lot of people had said previously. Manchester's very good if you're kind of a 50-50 split with the current gen gaming, because it's massive, but it encompasses everything, and it's a bit too much, I think, because what it does, it pushes all the queues and everything out to ridiculous numbers and figures. So yeah, anyway, guys at Revival, looking forward to all the videos that come out of that actually. So I'm hoping there's a few stories. So yeah, don't be shy, lads, you know, and girls. If you know any funny stories that happened, then please do share. Right, like I say, not a great deal, but I thought I'll make it anyway, because all that'll happen is if I do sort of, you know, booter next week, it'll just make everything else a bit longer. So there we go. Right, still waiting on a few trays to come through actually as well. Hopefully, if one comes off, it'll be an absolute fucking belter. Not really a trade, but a few people on Facebook may know this. But if it comes off, which I'm still not sure of, but it'd be a great find. Yeah, it's a bit unusual because it's a late afternoon now for me. Right, first thing, off of eBay. Now, I can't remember who picked this up. They picked it up, it might have been Jay. It's Jay Cybersnake. He's the one that kind of, I thought, oh, I remember that bloody game. It's one of them ones that I looked on, I can't remember who mentioned it before, someone mentioned it before, when I checked it on eBay and stuff like that. I'm just trying to hunt out a copy, and then Jay showed it again, and it reignited my interest. And I actually thought about it, and I can't remember where I've seen this version of it. And I thought, actually thinking about it, this type of game it is wouldn't necessarily need to be in English. So I knew what the game was. It's a Japanese game, and I thought actually I'll have a quick check on that, and it's considerably cheaper. And to be honest, most of it's in English on the menu. So I did a best offer on this. It wasn't the cheapest on eBay, but this one's label looked a lot better. There was another one on there, I think for £1. And it would have, you know, I did a best offer, and the other one was £1 cheaper after the best offer. So neither in all there. So the cheapest one on there was the label. It might have been a photo, I don't know. But the label and the casing had quite a bit of, well, looked to me to be a bit yellowing, but what are you going to do? So I think for £9 delivered, I think it was, this is £7, £2 postage, something like that. I got myself Muscle Bomber, which is basically Saturday Night Slam Masters, so it's got Hagar in it and all them sort of characters, a Capcom game. Yeah, so it's a wrestling game essentially, but it's pretty good actually. I had a quick blast to make sure it works, so I could sort of leave the feedback on the Flea of the Bay. But yeah, it's I say, for a couple, you know, I mean, I think Saturday Night Slam Masters, I know it's on the Mega Drive and on the SNES, it goes for a pretty penny, so I thought for a couple of quid-ish, I grabbed that one. So I'm not too precious with the Super Nintendo stuff if it's like, you know, loose cart or everything, unboxed. It's not. It's not the be all and end all. I mean, don't have to do half the fucking moves on it, mine, but it's a good laugh. Right, so the next couple of lots are purely trade with what do you call it, brick and mortar shops. So first one being my favourite haunt of late is CEX. So I did what I said I was going to do. I had obviously that big pile of, or big stack of Wii games which was scratched up a little bit. There was a few of the odds and sods I had, like just filler PS2 stuff. There was a couple of other little odds and sods, like a few DS games. So waded all that in to CEX and come out with a fucking, it amazed me, 170 quid. Now, admittedly, £11 of that had to go on cleaning some of the discs, which I knew, and I did mention before, no brainer still. So I had 160 quid. I've bought a couple of items here, and so I've ended up with about, what did I spend here? Oh, I think there's one game missing. Is there one game missing? Shit. Anyway, I've ended up with about 140 odd quid, give or take, left over. So a few titles that, well, one of them I thought, oh, actually, there we go, I've got it here. One of them I wasn't even really looking for. I seen it in the window, so I wouldn't even know it was there. So I grabbed that. I thought, you know what, fuck it, because otherwise I never would have bought it. So I've got a GameCube filler, 450 Polar Express. No, it is what it is. The Wii title. I am missing a bloody game here. Hang on a minute. Right, back. Sorry about that, guys. Where was I? Yeah, sorry. I knew I'd missed. There was a title missing. Wasn't from this lot, but it was from another lot, so I knew there was a couple more games. So anyway, the Wii title that I've seen in the window for 15 quid is a GoldenEye 007. I've got this loose. Comes with the gold controller. I took this off straight away, but I kept it on another thing just so you could sort of see it. There you go, 15 notes, 15 squidlars. I mean, I wouldn't pay 15 quid for it. Oh, the nice Wii Pro controller. And the game's out, you've seen the fucking game a million times, I'm going to show you that. So I am on the proactively, depending on how you look at it, regarding CEX, well, really anyway, but I mean CEX ideally is obviously the cube stuff. So I'm going to do a bit of a push on that. I did mention, you know, not hanging off the back of Duncan's shirt tails even, or whatever you want to call it, about the GameCube set, but shit. Yeah, it's just a very efficient and relatively cheap way of building your collection up, for me anyway. And last one from there, again another title that I've sort of looked at. There's one of the in this series, a game that I want to get. Again, still holds its value very, very well. This is about its going around. I even checked in game. This is about what it's going for. It's Pokemon Battle Revolution. And that's 15 quid as well. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily, you know, I would probably hold out and just wait to see if I can get it from the boot for 15 quid. But I mean, it's in very good condition as well. So the other one I'm after off of these is the Pikachu Wonder Park 2, and I think that's the bulk majority of the sort of Pokemon games on the Wii, but don't quote me on that. Excuse me. So yeah, in terms of cube stuff from there, there's a few titles that I'm definitely looking out for. That's the Resi ones that I need, which is 2, 3 and Code Veronica. Obviously people seemingly charge a lot more for them online and elsewhere than they do in CEX, so you know, I'm a patient guy, I can wait. I've got this credit there, so I can sit on it and wait. It's not a problem. So then the last lot. Meant to say, obviously as you can see at the back, this is Axlo. Now what I had to do, because for some reason I couldn't get some of the game, well, I know what the reason was, but obviously not all PAL games run on American NTSC, SNES, and I couldn't for the life of me find a definitive answer to pushing them all into 60 Hz. So I did a bit of digging, and obviously as it turns out, the Pro Action Replay is obviously region free. But what you need to do to enable the games to play is reverse the actual connection. So normally if you have your cart that way, you'd have your localised cart there, and then the one you're playing goes on top. So what I've got to do is put Japanese NTSC at the back and the PAL on top. But I think what happened was the Pro Action Replay needed a bit of a clean. So yeah, it works, which is great. So now I can push all of the PAL games into 60 Hz full screen, which is great. Some of the timings, especially on, I was playing Magic Sword that I got off Ian, and the music goes like the clappers. It doesn't quite work on that one. I'm guessing some games are fine, some games doesn't really help it. So the other system that I was wondering the same about is the N64. So I've got one of the Passport cards. So does anyone know if I got a Japanese N64, if I used the Passport card, would it push the PAL games in 60 Hz, or even a US N64? The reason why I'm saying Japanese N64 is because I know that they're the only ones that, or I'm pretty sure they're the only ones that could be RGB modded. But anyway, if anyone knows that, if anyone's done it and they can say, yeah, it definitely works, let me know. Because that's what I might be looking at doing, I think. Because I mean, there's nothing wrong with the PAL games. Here's the rain. Rain's come early. Nothing wrong with the PAL games, but it's just they just don't run full screen. So the last couple of items I've got, I was speaking to Keith, the host. Oh shit! I knew there's something, hang on. Trade with Keith the host. Fucking forgot. He sent me this over. He wanted the Pokemon thing, he's done a video on it. And Keith very kindly sent me over a PS3 controller. I ain't tested it yet, mate. He couldn't test it, so he just sent it as it is. I was like, yeah, fine. It's flashing away. I'm sure it works, mate. You know, no sweat. But I was speaking to Keith anyway on the phone. Again, I'd had a couple of beers, because I've been on holiday. You know, it's been my holidays. Check Keith out. I'll put a link down below. You all should know Keith anyway. He's a cracking lad. But yeah, I was speaking to Keith. He's got a shop that he goes to. He's got a bit of a retro shop that he goes to. He can offload bits and bobs. And we was just discussing a few odds and sods. And I thought, well, you know what? I need to find me one of them kind of shops. Just not like sort of, you know, any mass fucking sell-off or anything, but just the odd bits of tap that you have lying back. Like I had a pile of like loose Mega Drive cards, and no one's going to want like Sonic, Mega Games 1 and all that kind of stuff. So did a bit of searching, digging and all that kind of stuff, and you know, found a place. So loaded up with a load of them PS1 games that I had. Not the good ones, but just like The Simpsons Wrestling and what else was there? Like Time Crisis and stuff like that, the platinum ones that no one's really that bothered about, and on eBay you'd end up losing money on them. So I waded a load of stuff in there, some of the Game Boy stuff that no one was that bothered about, some of the carts, kind of got a bit of credit. It wasn't brilliant, not as good as not like a CEX kind of thing, but it's an avenue that I can always look at if, you know, I end up like accumulating sort of stuff that just no one's interested in. So I did okay, I think. I gave him a couple of Pokemon cards, which the saves do work, but it has that there's a problem with the battery error message. It still saves, but it says about the time clock or something, and yeah, no one's interested in them online, so I think he gave me like £5 each for them. I think he probably sold for about a tenner, but fuck that, man. So there was a couple of games that I was after anyway. So for me, fuck it. So out of the way, and I've got a few items that I wanted. So here we go. Bit of a mixture. A lot of Nintendo. So I'll start with the PlayStation because it's the only one PlayStation game. Shadow the Horn Rat. $6.99, complete, number 28. So Shadow of the Horn Rat on the PlayStation 1, in excellent condition. I would never buy this for £7. Now we'll do the single Wii game. I'd seen this. I think I've seen it on Dave on Game Geek. He had his collection, and I'm pretty sure Mark Hornsborough as well. I'd seen it there in the shop. So I went in there, I looked, what day are we on now? We're on Saturday now. I went in there Thursday, I think, just scoped it out, and then I loaded up, went back on today, Saturday. So there's a few items in there that I knew, actually, as long as I get enough to pay for them, everything's falling. As long as I get enough to pay for them, I'll be happy. And I did, and then some. So, the one Wii game I was after is Another Code R, A Journey into Lost Memories, and that is £8. It's like a novel. He plays a novel. You have to solve the puzzles. I thought the daughter would probably like that. That's the one I had to go back and grab because I knew there's one missing. So yeah, that's all right. And 2 GameCube games. This one, actually, I'll do this one first. Again, it's quite good that I came back and checked and thought this is one that came out in multiple formats. I thought, fucking hell, I'll have a go at the cube. Didn't. £4, which, I don't know, maybe it's about right. I think maybe CX might be $3.50, I don't know. But it's soul damage on the cube. All complete, all there, in very good condition actually. So, that's alright. And the bugger that I've been after for Yonks, again in very good condition. So I'm just sorting out. Looks like it hasn't played actually. This goes for about £8. I know it does in CEX because I looked. But given that this is taking all my retro trash, if you like, it's Sonic Gems collection for £10 basically. So I've got all of the Sonic games now on the cube. So we've got Sonic CD, Sonic Fighters and Sonic R. So Sonic CD is the one that I was really want to be playing. So that's quite good. And then I think I ended up with £11 over, so I said, oh, you chuck these 2 in. I said, yeah, go on then. So I think I ended up with about £45, something like that, £44. This one I'm pretty sure I don't have. It is Chameleon Twist by Sunsoft. That was £4. And then this one, right, I looked at this and I thought, I'm sure that's got to be what I think it is. I don't think it is. But fucking hell, it's a bit expensive. Now I thought this was going to be like UN Squadron and stuff like that. A couple of reasons. It's called, I'll show you, Aero Fighters Assault. That's by Video Play Systems, so they did a lot of Neo Geo stuff. It was fucking £10. On coming back, I think it's a flight simulator. Got a quick look. But I'm sure the Aero Fighters one were, I don't know, I could be, I think it looks more like it may be more akin to Star Fox, but from what I could see initially, it looked like, you know, F-19 Retaliator, old school fucking thing, but I could be wrong anyway. That's it. Say not not a massive haul like last week, and there's not going to be, because obviously I'm not going to go to the car boot, unfortunately. It will kill me, there's no doubt about it, but I'll survive. I'll save you pennies for next time. What I might do tomorrow on Sunday, and I might have a think, depending on how long this video has ran for, I might bolt it on at the end, or I might just do it separately. I'll give us a quick spin in the room, just to sort of see what's altered, and because actually, to be fair, since the last one, I think I have, because I'm looking across now, and some things have changed quite a bit, and I've redone some of the shelves as well. So I might do a bit more shuffling about tomorrow, and get stuff properly in order, and grouped together a little bit better. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys might be interested in seeing that. So that's it. Short and sweet. Take it easy, YouTube. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.